In the month of June, as celebrations to commemorate the Juneteenth holiday begin, dozens of black girls and women across the country will be competing for a singular title, Miss Juneteenth. Miss Juneteenth pageants have been held locally for decades, but they have been growing in visibility as awareness of the holiday has increased. The first national Miss Juneteenth pageant was held in 2020 in Memphis, with Sania Gay, a previous Miss Juneteenth winner in Delaware, claiming the title. Juneteenth, or Freedom Day, is rooted in emancipation for the enslaved, so it involves both the celebration of joy and the commemoration of pain. June 19th marks the anniversary of the day in 1865 when news of the Emancipation Proclamation reached Galveston, Texas, nearly 2 years after the proclamation had been issued. African Americans, beginning in Texas, have celebrated the holiday since 1866. In June 2020, following widespread national protests against racial injustice, several corporations embraced Juneteenth. Both Twitter and Square are making #Juneteenth, June 19th, a company holiday in the US. Forevermore, declared Jack Dorsey, Twitter's chief executive, on Twitter. A day for celebration, education, and connection. Nike, Citigroup, Target and Lyft also recognized the day officially. Legislative efforts to make Juneteenth a federal holiday continue. In communities where the arrival of the news of emancipation has long been celebrated, Juneteenth is marked with gatherings over prayer, music, food and dancing, and, in many places, pageants aiming to crown a Miss and Mr. Juneteenth, with different contests for children, teens and adults. Many elements of a Miss Juneteenth pageant will be familiar to pageant watchers. Winners are adorned with a sash and crown, given bouquets of flowers, and photographed and showered with attention. They typically receive a scholarship, often to a historically black college or university. The competitions often include traditional components like walking in an evening gown, exhibiting a talent and answering topical questions. Yet for young black women who earn the title, the honor is connected to a holiday that marks the emancipation of their ancestors. More than simply a crown, Miss Juneteenth holds deep meaning to these women, their families and their communities. Kennedy Wallace, 16, won the 2019 Miss Juneteenth pageant for Austin, Texas. Because of the pandemic, she's held her crown and title for an additional year, a responsibility she said she's carried with pride, especially during the protests and the conversations about police brutality toward African Americans that took place in the summer of 2020. "It's a reminder that I'm proudly black and I'm happy about it and I'm strong," she said. "A reminder that black is beautiful. To be ourselves with the hate or without the hate that we experience. A reminder that we're free. We're here with a purpose."